Today we're going to make this easy flower bookmark craft.
For today's craft, you're going to need some glue, scissors, a pencil, and some paper. Now the colors of paper are going to depend on what you would like your bookmark to look like. I'll just show you here. I used pink for my background. I used a little bit of this bright, nice green for my leaves and my stem, and then I've got my flower and my blue in the middle. Now that's one bookmark. Today I'm choosing very different colors. So you want to go grab a variety of colors, whatever you would like, and then we'll get started. The first thing I want to do is decide on the length and width of my bookmark. I think I'm going to go with yellow, and this looks really long for a bookmark, so I'm going to shorten mine a little bit. You could use your pencil here just to draw a line and then cut. Sometimes I find that just folding, a ruler also works, but I just fold it over and it creates a nice straight line, and I'm just going to cut this extra part off. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I find this is a bit too wide. I think I'm going to make mine a little bit smaller. This is the great thing, you get to make your bookmark any size you want. So I'm going to make mine a little bit thinner here. I'm folding again to create that cut line. I'm going to cut along that line. And then I'm just going to look at it to make sure it's the size I want it to be. So I'm looking at it and I think, yeah. So this is ready to go. Now I am going to create the rest of this. The first thing I want to do is I think I will create my stem and my leaves. So my stem, I will just take my piece of paper, and you could do a fold line again. So you could fold over, or you can just cut, or you can draw a line. Here I am going to just cut. And just see if that's going to be a good size. I think it'll be fine because my flower is going to go up here. I could also trim my bookmark a little bit, or I could make a longer one. And then I'm going to take my other portion of my green. I'm going to fold it once, and I'm going to fold it twice. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw a leaf on there. And to do that, I just put a little mark on one side and I make a curved line to the other side. And then I come back to that little dot and I'm going to curve the opposite way. And there I have my leaf. I'm going to cut that out and I will end up with more than one because remember we folded our piece of paper. Now you could wait to do your gluing, but I think I am going to glue these on right now just so that they are out of my way. So I'm going to glue my stem down and my leaves. My leaves I'm just going to randomly place. There's no right or wrong. I like a little bit to come from one side of my stem and some to come from the other, and I also like them to go diagonal. I'm going to use blue for the center of my flower, so I'm going to just draw a circle. You could use the lid of your glue, although it is a bit large. Just do the best you can. You're going to draw a circle and then you're going to cut that out. Actually, I think that circle is going to be a little bit small. I'm going to go a little bit bigger because I could always make it smaller. And then I'm going to make my petals. Now, petals can be any shape you would like. I'm going to use orange for my petals. So I'm going to take my piece of paper, I'm going to fold it over once. I'm going to fold it over again twice. And I'm going to make two different shapes of a petal. One a little bit narrower and one a little bit wider. I'm going to take my pencil and just like I did for my leaves, I'm going to put a little dot and I am going to curve around one side and then back up and curve around the other side and come right here to a tip. And then the next one, I'm going to draw a little line at the bottom. I'm going to make it a little bit wider. So I'm going to come curve, 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 curve all the way around, a little bit wider, 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 wider. Woo! And there we go. So this one's much rounder and wider, and this one's much narrower. Now I am ready to glue those on to the center of my flower. I like to put them in an organized, T formation. So I like to put one on this side and the other, and you can see I'm gluing it in from behind. Whoops, I got some glue there. So this is what I mean by a T. And then I'm going to turn it and do that again. Ooh, I'm having problems with my glue today and my fingers. It's more on my fingers than it is anywhere else. Then once I have that, I'm going to take these little ones and I'm going to glue them in the little spaces. And there we go. Then I'm going to take that and I'm glue that right on top. And there I have my bookmark. If you like this craft, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.